So now we're going to go over a few different options in Microsoft Teams here on how to use things like breakout rooms or how to spotlight certain people or how to change the view of the people that you have on the call. So the first thing we're going to go over is how to change the view here. And to do that, I'm using the downloaded version of Microsoft Teams, not the web version. And they look a little different, but you're basically going to want to find these three dots that say more actions. And if you click on that, you may or may not, depending on how many people are in the call, have larger grid view kind of options. You can also go full screen if you want to. So the video call will take up more room. But again, you can use gallery, which is the default large gallery, which needs 9 or more people on the call, or together mode, which is like you share a virtual space with 5 or more people if you have 5 or more people on the call. So those are your kind of different options to reorganize the grid and the layout that you have here. The next thing we're going to go over is how to spotlight certain people. So if you want certain people to be the focus across everyone's screen who's on the call, you want to put them front and center because they're speaking or giving a presentation or something like that. If you're the host of the call, you can go down to the 3 dots next to their name and click Spotlight. Click Spotlight again. You'll see it's going to do it for everyone. And you can see they're now the main person on the screen for everyone. And typically you have to be the person who set up the meeting to do this, but depending on how your company has the rules set up, other people on the call might be able to set this up as well. To unspotlight them, click the 3 dots and click Stop Spotlighting. And the call will go back to normal. You can also pin people to the conversation by clicking on the 3 dots by their name and selecting pin. This just puts them front and center individually for you, not for everybody else in the call like Spotlight does. This is just for your own purposes. The last thing we're going to go over is breakout rooms. Breakout rooms, you'll see it's the square within a square here. And if you hover over it, it says breakout rooms. The first settings you have here is how many rooms do you want. And you can select a fair amount of rooms between 1 and 50. We're just going to do 3 rooms. You can have it automatically assign people to the different rooms if you want to. So if you're just randomly breaking apart people, you can do it that way, especially if you're on a big call. But you can also manually put people in certain rooms. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So you can click manual or automatic, whichever one you want, and then create rooms. Once the rooms have been created, you can see them over here, room 1, 2, and 3. If you click on the 3 dots for a room, you can rename the rooms to whatever you want, or you can delete the rooms. You can also add more rooms if you find out that you need more. To assign people, you go ahead and click up here where it says Assign Participants. Click on that, you select the people you want to assign. Click Assign, and you put them in the room that you want. There we go, and we can see who's in each room. And then we can select Start Rooms. And you can see, once it's put everyone in the rooms, you can see that they're open. There's actually someone in them. And as the host, you can go and click on them and again, reassign people to different rooms if need be. So as you can see here on a person who we added to a room, this is a separate account. There was a join button down at the bottom, but it will automatically put them in the room after about 10 seconds if they don't click that button. So it will do it for them. Now let's go back to the main account. Again, while this is all going on, you can add rooms or you can close all the rooms. And if you click on the three dots next to a room, you yourself can join that room. So you can see a new window popped up with room 1 that we're in, and we can see the other people that are in this room. We can always leave this room or leave that call. And go and jump into another room if we want to. I'm going to go ahead and close all rooms. That should bring everyone back to the main call. Click the resume button up top if you need to, if it pops up. And then everyone should be back here in the main call. So that's how you can go and change the layout in video calls. For Teams, you can also pin people, spotlight people, and use breakout rooms. Hopefully this video helps, and if it does, go ahead and leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one on how to make technology work better for you. Thanks.